All eyes on Doge. Big runner. To the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big runner. To the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.69. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Let's move on to Bitcoin, shall we? That's a virtual
Bitcoin has now almost overtaken
all-time high this week of $900. Now, at its peak, if you had invested $1,000 a year, you have to...
Hey everybody, Kriss here on a Friday afternoon. Dogecoin's 11th birthday. That's right, Dogecoin was started, unleashed into the world by Jackson and Billy 11 years ago today. And look where we are now. Look where we are now. So we're going to have some fun. I do have a little history video to show, which is a lot of fun. I made it back in 2021 and haven't played it for a while, so I thought this would be a good day, especially for those that don't know much about the history of Dogecoin. We will cover that in a little bit as well. Let me drop down here in the corner because we do have Dogecoin over the rocky line. Yes, it's over 43.5. It's going to come back and retest it again as support before we move higher. Or do we just go higher? Or do we just go higher? We've got Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin back over $100,000. It's at 101,675 right now. And ETH has hit $4,000. It has been a while. ETH at 4K, $4,000 ETH. We also have a few others. We've got Ethereum Classic over $39. Been a long time for ETH Classic there. Got a few others. Aave is up to 285. And then lastly, I do have to show the peak chart. Yes, peak crossed over 50 cents and it hit 51 cents. Peak is just getting started, guys. For those who are on the peak train, we're going to have fun with that one too, because that is going to go bonkers, I think, would be peak. But we'll talk about that later. Right now, all eyes on Doge, of course, on this 11th birthday for Dogecoin. And there has been a lot of fun on X Twitter. First, I did just post the link here to this live stream here. So if anyone wants to share that link on X Twitter, just open up your X Twitter over on another browser or wherever and share the live stream. Go ahead and repost, quote post, whatever you want to do with it. Send it out into the world because we're going to have some fun this afternoon, everybody. And we did talk earlier about, well, of course, there's a lot of birthday posts. And I said here, Dogecoin is 11 years old today. D is for Doge. Dogecoin is being used as a currency for payments And now there's a Department of Government Efficiency, Doge. Dogecoin is just getting started. That's right. Dogecoin is just getting started. And then this is a great post. This is a great post. I saw this thing in Bitcoin Magazine when I was scrolling on X. And Bitcoin Magazine had posted, if you had bought Bitcoin with your $1,200 stimulus check in 2020, and that was on April 15th, is what they say in the notes here. If you had bought Bitcoin with your $1,200 stimulus check in 2020, you now have almost $20,000. And you're like, wow, that's pretty good. That is pretty darn good. $1,200 turns into $20,000. Well, I was like, on April 15th, 2020, Dogecoin was pretty low. So then I did the math. So I quote posted, if you had instead bought Dogecoin with your $1,200 stimulus instead of Bitcoin, you would now have $270,000. That's right. 20,000, yeah, that's okay. $270,000 if you had bought $1,200 worth of Doge back on April 15th, 2020. So just wanted to put that in perspective there. I mean, all these Bitcoin maxis were going crazy over this, and I'm just like, Dogecoin, guys, Dogecoin. But that's the way it is. Just trying to keep it real, just trying to keep it real. People just don't believe what Dogecoin has already done and where Dogecoin is going as well. We did have Bazinga. Bazinga says happy 11th birthday, Dogecoin. But then again, I logged in and I'm all blurred out. Can't even read the freaking article on Bazinga. So Bazinga is like, sorry, dudes. So screw Bazinga. So we go to you today. Dogecoin turns 11. All right, now we're talking. 11th birthday. Thank you, you today, for recognizing today's 11th birthday for Dogecoin. Yes, the dog-themed cryptocurrency Dogecoin turned 11 years old. Dogecoin was created on December 6th, 2013 by software engineers Billy Marcus and Jackson Palmer. What started as a joke 11 years ago has since grown into a significant player in the crypto space, capturing the hearts of many with its fun and friendly approach. Very well said, you today. That was a nice tribute. Nice tribute. But there's more. We've got the Bitcoinist. Yes, the Bitcoinist. Talking about Dogecoin turning 11th, and it could enjoy a milestone rally. What would that be? So the Bitcoinist, recognizing Dogecoin's birthday, and again, Doge created as a joke and a parody of Bitcoin, but has become one of the largest cryptos by market cap. Dogecoin is only just behind as the second largest proof of work blockchain by market cap. That's right. Let me repeat that. Dogecoin, just behind Bitcoin, as the second largest proof of work blockchain. Proof of work. It works. That's right. Proof of work. It works. XRP is not proof of work. Solana is not proof of work. And Ethereum is no longer proof of work. So Dogecoin is number 2 in market cap as a proof of work cryptocurrency. So to celebrate Dogecoin's 11th birthday, could Doge witness a significant rally today? And I'm like, no, Doge doesn't work that way. Typically, Doge gets beaten down in price on these big celebrations. Remember Doge Day, right? We have Doge Day on 420. and the price of Doge just gets beaten down. But today, Doge is actually going up. I mean, it's not a meteoric rise up, but it's still going up. So that's good. That also talks about the bigger things going on. Again, Bitcoin is back over $100,000, now up to 101,780. And we have Ethereum over $4,000. And I forgot to put the $4,000 line on my chart here. There it was, over $4,000 for ETH. And ETH is still going up higher. And you know what that means, right? If ETH is outperforming Bitcoin, that means Bitcoin dominance, kind of going down, kind of going down. I mean, Bitcoin is showing strength. Bitcoin is moving up higher than a lot of other cryptos today, but not ETH. But if we zoom out, of course, on Bitcoin dominance, we see the real picture. Yeah. As I predicted, again, remember the other day I predicted as Bitcoin dominance was going down, I said I could see it coming back up around 57%, which is exactly what it hit before going down more. So that is how that played out. Overall, Dogecoin, as I said in the video this morning, still very strong in this upward channel. That's right, after the big 200% run from late October to November 11th, typically Dogecoin would have just gotten beaten down, way down in price, shorted all to hell. Not this time. Not this time. So this is showing very strong support for Doge as Doge kind of meanders its way up, looking for that next breakout point. So that's what we will be watching going forward with Dogecoin. But for today we're going to talk about Doge turning 11. This is CoinGate. Doge celebrates 11 years today. That's right, Dogecoin's 11th birthday today. And initially created by software engineers Billy Marcus, Jackson Palmer as a joke, Dogecoin has since transformed into a significant player in the crypto market. Where have you heard that before? As the crypto enters its 12th year now, analysts are weighing in on the direction of Dogecoin's price, considering recent trends, and everybody's saying, yeah, it's going higher. Doge is going higher. Billy Marcus chimed in today, and this is Billy Marcus's quote right here. It is extremely surreal that some silly thing that I made in a few hours has had the impact on the world that it has. It's a nice reminder that everyone has the potential to make a huge impact with their actions, whether big or small. So great for Billy. Thanks, Billy Marcus. What a great contribution to the world that Dogecoin became. So price breakout is expected following consolidation phase. And that's generally what I've been saying. Other analysts have different views of channels or pennants or whatever, but it's all pointing to, yeah, we're gonna be going higher. Development continues to grow on Doge, being used more and more as a currency. Also, a Doge ETF could come into play, and who knows where else the Doge train is going to go. We also have Doge going green. That's right. There's a sustainable energy firm that's now getting into Dogecoin mining. So I haven't heard of a firm specifically going for mining Dogecoin, but we now have one, and it's a green, clean energy company called Vivo Power. And it has a subsidiary called Carrot Digital that's going to start mining Dogecoin and Litecoin in January. So Dogecoin and Litecoin are merge mined, so you can be mining and collecting both Doge and Litecoin at the same time. because both Doge and Litecoin use the same script language and they can be merge mined. That's right. So that's cool. That's very cool. And and here's their announcement here on X, is that Vivo powers Carrot Digital to activate Dogecoin mining operations with revenue and profitable cash flow generation by early January 2025. That is huge for Doge. Huge for Doge. So we have that going on. We also have Seeking Alpha. Dogecoin unleashes Elon's beast. Is Elon live now? The Doge official channel on YouTube? Or is this? That's a fake one. Yeah, we got caught up in that yesterday. We're not going to watch that. If Elon says something, we'll follow up at another time. Okay? But there are a lot of fake YouTube channels out there that are probably trying to get you to send them some crypto. Don't do it. Don't do it. So Dogecoin has surged 160% in the last month, with potential further gains as alt season takes hold and crypto enthusiasm rises. Elon Musk's continued support adds to its appeal. Technical analysis suggests Doge could surpass $1, driven by market sentiment and Fibonacci extensions. So, all good for Doge. All good for Doge. On crypto bubbles, Doge is just this little guy over here. We've got MOG coming back into the top 100. It's been on a run. BitGet, Didex, Aave, Uni. So a number of other big ones. Hedera is making a big comeback now after its huge run and then a retrace. So, but just about everything's in the green. Jasmy just went up like 40%. So it's pulled back about 6%. So just a little bit there. So, yeah, I can call up the peak chart again, Rozyansky. We looked at that a little bit ago, but we'll look at it again. And then we're going to get into the whole Dogecoin thing. But Dogecoin just hit 44 cents, guys. 44-cent Dogecoin again. It's just showing strength. Doge just continues to show strength. It is not falling back. So one glance at peak, and then I'll get to you guys in the chat before we start our next part of our celebration. Here's the peak chart. Again, 51 cents for peak now. 51 cents for peak. This is awesome. Again, we recognized from when peak started trading back here on November 12th, this big cup and handle. And then it made a second handle, but now has gone up higher and is now the highest it's been since launch. And 58 is the all-time high. We're already at 51 and going back up. I made two purchases. I made one back here on November 14th at 28, and then I bought on this dip right here when I saw the handle forming, and I picked some more up at 40 cents. And now we're at 51 cents on peak. If any of you are interested in what this peak thing is, well, crypto.com, and I have a link in the description below to join crypto.com, and you get some free goodies when you join using my link, because that's where you can buy this cryptocurrency, which is brand new crypto that is not a meme token. It's an actual blockchain, real world DPIN. You can do your research on it, because we were looking for something new that wasn't just another meme, that we could get in on early. And I know a lot of you have gotten in early on this thing too. So this is, I mean, look at it. It's just so strong. People are getting into this. And this isn't even listed on Coinbase yet. It's not on Binance yet. It's not on Robinhood, of course, but it's moving up in market cap. We're now on Crypto Bubbles. It's up to page 3. We go to the 301 there, right? Or did it? Yeah, here it is right here. So peak is now the 359th largest cryptocurrency. It's moving up fast, guys. It's moving up fast. Remember, it was 2,000 when we looked at it a couple weeks ago. Now it's up to 359, which is the 4th page of Crypto Bubbles. I mean, right here with Fartcoin, right? You got peak and you got Fartcoin. But yeah, Fartcoin is doing better. Yeah, look at Fartcoin. It's doing better than peak. Well, there you go, right? That's crypto for you. That is crypto for you. But this is looking awesome. We'll check back on peak in a little while. We've got Dogecoin over 44 cents here, guys. And for those just joining again, Bitcoin is over $100,000 again, up to 101. Now 101,915, getting closer to 102. In ETH, over 4,000, getting close to 4,100. And just about everything is in the green now. Like everything's going up now today on a Friday afternoon. This is awesome. Having a nice green celebration. Just got a notification of Ethereum Classic just hit $40 for ETH Classic. $40. That's awesome. So again, I've got a special treat coming up on the history of Doge. So I'm going to play for you guys. But first, I'm going to see how you guys are doing in the chat. So I got a lot of catching up to do in the chat, guys. A lot of catching up to do. How's everybody doing? Everybody like the stream. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Appreciate that support. Thank you so much. Mandy from Holland saying, happy birthday, Doge. Send the like to the moon. ETH past 4K. Any day now we will see God candles. Yes, Adam. Bilbo is working, but stopping by to add some green candles to the cake. Thank you, Bilbo. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Alexander, happy birthday. What else we got in the chat? Here we got Doge Runner here. Hello. Hello, Doge Runner. Dr. Sauce saying happy 11th Doge. So, Matthew also having a birthday today. Happy birthday, Matthew. Awesome. Doge Runner, also a peak holder, it looks like. Awesome, awesome. Best CPU to get. Well, if you want to mine Dogecoin, you need an ASIC. You really need to get an ASIC miner. A GPU is okay, but you need an ASIC. So look for that. And one that can merge mine with Litecoin, preferably. That would be awesome. Yep, send out that retweet from my happy birthday Doge tweet. Callie, thanks again so much for the intro song. Everybody, cheers to Calibeats for the intro song. Thank you so much. We got a new member, Joe James. Thank you. Joining the channel. Joe, how are you? Alexander saying welcome. Riley Marsh, birthday time. Raiden's in the house to the moon. Doge Runner says bought peak on Tuesday for 40 cents, up over 25% already. I read into its project, understand why Kriss sees its potential. It's just one of those that just popped up and we're in at the right time. The right time. Hello, Victor. How are you? Peter Shermer, welcome. Another new family member. Thanks for joining the channel. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. We're having some fun. Yeah, some people taking profits. It's just, you got to be careful with that. We're still early in the bull market for taking profits. Raziansky sold half my bag of Dogecoin and bought more peak. That's interesting. Huh. Bought peak with some Doge. We will see. CZ loves utility. He'll probably list it soon. Yeah, except CZ really doesn't run Binance officially. Officially, right? He could be doing things behind the scenes, though. We'll talk about Jasmine later, Abdulram, but thanks. We will talk about that. I'm just getting caught up in the chat here. So yeah, we're not going to look at the YouTube Elon thing. It's probably not. It's probably not real. So there's fake Doge channels too, QR code nonsense. Anything you see on YouTube that has a QR code, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Dr. Sauce just bought more peak. Definitely don't send them crypto as well. Doge Runner is smiling all the way to the bank. Don't get ahead of yourself. Again, don't get too far ahead of yourself. X payments by the end of the month. Well, hacker, there's some rumors out there that Elon might start X payments without having all of the states with money transmitter licenses. And so you poor folks in New York won't be able to use it. Not on launch. But that would be very bullish for Dogecoin. Even if Dogecoin isn't even involved, we know what Elon has said about Doge as a currency, and that would pump Dogecoin. Even if Dogecoin is not even involved, it's just fiat, it's only 40 states, not 50 states, all of that, it's X payments starting, that would get Doge pumping. I saw on X, Bitcoin first, Trump's administration will allow banks to custody and lend Bitcoin and no taxes on Bitcoin. Nope, he's just saying that. He came up with a list of things that he wanted to see in crypto. And of course, his name is Bitcoin First, and it was all just Bitcoin. And I responded to that post and I said, that's too Bitcoin centric. You know, David Sachs is a crypto czar, not a Bitcoin czar, because it was response to the announcement that David Sachs was going to be this crypto and AI czar for the Trump administration. And so he's just saying he would like to see no capital gains tax on profits for Bitcoin. That's what he would like to see. No one's ever said that else. So be careful what you read on X. It's not all true. You lost 10K today trying to swing trade. Well, you guys who are here know what I've said about swing trading crypto, so I'm sorry to hear it. I couldn't have said it enough times. I don't know how many times I said it, but it was a lot. And others in the chat can say, yep, Kriss said it. You just line it up with your chats. Yep, Kriss said it. Don't swing trade crypto. Don't swing trade crypto. Zane wants to invest in Doge. As we've said, there's never a bad time to invest in Doge, but I bought my peak on crypto.com. I'm in the United States. I can use crypto.com, join it, use my link in the description below, join crypto.com, and you can buy peak tokens there. We talked about the Hawk Tuah tragedy yesterday. And in fact, the day before in the afternoon when it broke live, that the price had gone way up and then down like 90%. I just started laughing when I heard it because it was like, yep, of course, could have predicted that. Yesterday I said that I felt a little sorry for Haley, probably because she got duped by her management team and the devs who ended up making the token that they had that they had set it up in a way where there was a lot of pre-mined or pre-airdropped tokens that just immediately got dumped. And there were huge fees as well. And CoffeeZilla covered this in a video. And like, where did that money go? And it didn't go to Haley. But then I saw her, a comment on an X space that CoffeeZilla was on and invited to speak. And she said something like, "What the F are you doing here?" It's just like, that's not a good look. That's not a good look. So now I kind of don't feel so sorry for Haley, but she did kind of bring this on. She's not very bright. So just another warning. Don't go chasing meme tokens. Don't go chasing meme tokens. So that's what I think of that. Happy 11. Yes, Raven. Claire from Hawaii, welcome. Thanks for joining today's Dogecoin's 11th birthday celebration. We're going to get into the next thing in just a little bit. As soon as I get caught up in the chat here. The Mr. Rogers of crypto, Mr. Rogers of Dogecoin. I've heard that, but thank you. Yeah. Look, I just try and keep it real, not too much hype, but I do like to have fun. And this is a good day to celebrate. I mean, Doge is up. Bitcoin's at 102,000 now. That's great for crypto. ETH up in the green today. Great for crypto. So yeah, it's a good day for crypto. And for Dogecoin and Dogecoin's 11th birthday. Again, we'll get into more of that in just a little bit. Andrew got some peak. Charlotte, how are you? The phone corrected it to peak. It won't let you do the Q, right? It won't let you do the Q. It's like, nope, you're spelling it wrong. That's funny. But cheers, Charlotte. Hey, Joe, cheers to you as well. We all like Calibeats. And that intro song is awesome. Make sure you buy the correct peak. Is there more than one peak? I only know on crypto.com there's only one peak. And it's with a Q. So you got to make sure it's a Q. Hey, Gavin, how are you? Welcome. Hawk Tua for life. Hawk Tua for life. Claire, thanks for the super chat. How high will Doge and ETH run this weekend? Well, that's a good question. ETH. Let's zoom out. Let's take a look at ETH now. Over 4,000. Most likely ETH is going to come around and retest 4,000 as support. That's fully what I would expect. And then kind of moving forward, maybe 4,200 or so. I wouldn't expect more than that for ETH. Maybe something like that. I could see something like that happening with ETH. And Doge, again, we're trying to stay above this 43.5 line. It's held as resistance, support, going all the way back to here. And that was on Sunday the 24th, so over a week ago. So I could see Doge doing something very similar of like coming up more in price, coming back and retesting 43.5 and maybe going up to 46, 47 cents by Sunday. That would be just a rough look ahead. Again, I'm being bullish. I'm not expecting any huge drops. We had that yesterday, flushing out a lot of those leverage longs. So let's just send it higher now. Let's go higher. Thanks for the super chat. Not ready for $2 or $3 yet, Ion, but we will see. Now that ETH hit a 52-week high, do you think other ETH-based coins will follow? I'd like to see SHIB and Pepe also go up. SHIB hasn't really done that run yet. Pepe had actually been going down, but again, more sideways. What we have seen is optimism going up more. So there's more. Let me zoom into like the 1 hour. A little better. So optimism has gone up and Arbitrum has gone up, and those are layer 2s directly on ETH. But the other memes on ETH haven't really started running yet. So we got to wait and see about that. How much longer will Doge be range bound? I know. So I did post on X, and you guys got to follow me on X. Having fun on X, but I did last night just do a little diagram and just looking at sort of Dogecoin trading in this ascending triangle pattern. And we could see a move up over 46 cents or so and retest that high that we had up at like 46.5, and then maybe it comes back down and then retests the bottom line of this ascending triangle before then going higher. So we could have something like that happen. And that's what I posted last night. It was just like, this is the kind of diagram that you see form a lot in trading, particularly in a bull market where we are, that, you know, maybe by Sunday, Monday, we're starting to break out. So that's what that is looking at. Something like that. No swing trades is my #1 rule in the KrissPax journal. Well, it should be leverage first. Probably no leverage. That's right up there with swing trading. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Haley ended up with nothing, Ross. She got none of it. The devs and managers took it all. That wouldn't surprise me. Hey, Jason, happy Friday. Happy Friday. Just getting caught up here. It's a good day for fart coin. Yeah, JC. Is Bitcoin going to hit an all-time high again, Joe? It's close. 103.6. 103.6 is the new all-time high. It's this yellow line here I have in my chart. That was Thursday morning. So here we are Friday afternoon. Could we make a run for 104? Let's see. Let's see. RJ wants to see the fart coin chart. Is there a fart coin chart even? Fart coin. Oh, yes, there is. Mexi has the fart coin chart. Here we go. Fart coin. 23 cents for fart coin. Looks like it started on October 21st. Had a big run up to 40 cents and then dropped all the way to 15 cents. But look at it. It's starting to come back. There's the fart coin chart for you. Does that look like something you want to get into? Fart coin chart. I don't know. I don't know about that, but it had its initial run, and from launch, it actually went up 2,000%. So somebody made money on fart coin. 2,000% gain. But there's probably some bag holders who bought it up here. Yeah, always be careful about those meme tokens, right? You got to be careful about them. That's for sure. We'll watch if Doge follows my little sketch there. How do they decide the price of the coins, Joe? Typically on tokens, it's determined on the number of tokens that you're creating versus how much you put in a liquidity pool. That's generally how the tokens work. And however, the more you put in the liquidity pool, obviously based on the number of tokens, then the less the starting price will be. More liquidity allows for more trading. That's always good. And new investors like to see that in tokens. But it varies all over the board. Most new tokens that are created have very little liquidity because, I mean, you got to put your money up to add to the liquidity pool when you launch. So that's why a lot of these projects have pre-sales, because they don't want to use any of their own personal money. They want to use your money. So they do this pre-sale, right? And they start getting all of this money in. That's what they put in the liquidity pool. Unfortunately, they don't put it all in the liquidity pool. They keep some from themselves. So watch that. You got to watch that. Oh, Claire, thanks. Thanks for the follow-up super chat. Appreciate it. Let's have some fun. MogCoin. Yes, Gene. We didn't look at the chart on MogCoin, but we did notice that it was going kind of crazy. Mog. We did chart this. Look at the blue line. We did look at this back on the 25th, Monday the 25th, because that was the day we were looking at price targets. And we said anything at 0.000024 would be a good buy. It actually, December 2nd and 3rd, dropped to about 22, but that was our price target. Since the price target to where it is now, it's gone up 55% for MOG. That's how these different memes can trade. I don't know if I'd be buying it up here at 37 though. 2 weeks ago, you could have bought it at 24, 23, even down to 22. So I'd be careful about jumping into that. Again, not financial advice, but when I see something like this, I don't buy in on the green candles. Don't buy on the green candles. You buy on the red. You buy on the drops. When you see the big red candles, that's when you buy. But that's just me. And I may miss some things by doing it that way, but it's worked a lot for me. The Hawk Tua winners switched to Fartcoin. Oh my gosh. Of course that would be. She sold her soul. She decided to follow that path. It's, like I said yesterday, it's probably better than what her alternatives were in her little hometown. So, happy Friday, Michael. Happy Friday, Hype. H-bar. What's H-bar doing right now? 32 cents. It's coming back. Again, it's had this, after that huge run that it had, right when XRP was going up, H-bar was too, through a Monday the 2nd. And then it had this big pullback here from top to bottom, was about almost 30% pullback. But it's turning back around now. So H-bar is having a good day today, up almost 12% so far. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good for H-bar. Getting ready for the big history Dogecoin present for 11th birthday. It's coming up in just a couple of minutes. USDC is a stable coin. I'm new. It's a stable coin. So you can trade USDC for cryptos on Coinbase. And any USDC that you hold on Coinbase, you earn interest on. So just a thought there. Even if you've got money on the side, it's still making you a little money. I wouldn't rely on a lot of that, though. Again, it's an exchange, and you don't want to have like tens, hundreds of thousands of dollars sitting on exchange in like USDC trying to earn interest at risk. So be careful with that. Peak could come down and retest 40 cents, but I kind of doubt it. Now that it's over 50, maybe something in between, like 45 now. Again, this is all going into this zone where it's almost price discovery. So do I still have hope in BOEM? Yes, I do. I'm still holding the BOEM. I've got both BOEM and Peak on crypto.com. And you just hold and you wait for a big run. If you want to sell your book of meme tokens and pile it into Peak, then you're taking something that hasn't run and putting into something that's running now, instead of waiting for that thing that hasn't run yet to go on a big run. So watch that. Watch that. Yeah, where is Pups yet? Pups will show up. You got some ETH last week, Raiden. Very good. That's very good. Yeah, and I will not be looking at anything that is leverage. We're not going to talk about leverage. We're not going to talk about like price targets for leverage trading. I just don't do that. I did go to college. Yep. I went to college in the 1980s, way back when, and got my architecture degree. Pups heard it was going to be a history class. Yeah. Yeah, I asked this question, Bindi, on X the other day, is if Kamala had won, yeah, you saw my tweet the other day, crypto would not be as bullish. No. Bitcoin would not be 100K if Kamala won. Dogecoin would not be at 44 cents if Kamala won. I believe that. Peak up to 51.78. Yep, it's flying. You look forward to the streams? Yep. Okay, so we are now, let me click that first so we can get into setup for the history video. So, and I'll get back to the chat in just a little bit, guys, but as part of Dogecoin's 11th birthday, we have a little bit of a history lesson. And when I started, I first bought Doge in 2021 in January for 2 cents. That was my first Doge. And I took a crash course on Dogecoin for that first month because everyone was talking about Dogecoin. It was crazy, crazy. But then in March, things kind of slowed down in 2021. People were thinking, oh, Doge is done. That was it. Doge's price went from 8 cents all the way down to 4 cents. And everyone's like, oh, Doge is done. But the more I did research and looking at what was going on with Dogecoin, I was like, nope, Dogecoin's going places. And there were some graphics that I found online that I cobbled together into this video. So this video was made in April, early April of 2021. So keep that in mind that this video you're about to see is 3.5 years old. It was on my old channel. So yeah, we'll get into Bitcoin dominance. And so, yeah, get your popcorn here. It's just 5 minutes. It's just 5 minutes, guys. But this is a little bit of the history. And while this history is playing, I'm going to go get my Budweiser. Because I got some water here. And we got to do the full birthday celebration here. So this is some brief history of Dogecoin, and it was only where Dogecoin was in early April 2021, before this was made right before Dogecoin went on its next huge run, which went from like 6-7 cents up to 42 cents. And then it crashed back down to like 18 cents and then went all the way up over 70 cents. So that had not happened yet when I made this video. So you got your popcorn ready, you got your drinks ready. I'll get back to the chat in 5 minutes. Enjoy the show. This is a brief history of the cryptocurrency, Dogecoin. First created as a sort of joke, Dogecoin has an over $1 billion market cap and a loyal following with rockets to the moon, memes, and Elon Musk. How did this meme coin become such a popular cryptocurrency that some think Dogecoin could become the currency of the moon or Mars? Jackson Palmer tweeted, "Investing in Dogecoin. Pretty sure it's the next big thing." He later said he wanted to make fun of all the Bitcoin copycats that had been entering the crypto market. Palmer soon purchased the domain name Dogecoin.com and made up a logo featuring the Shiba Inu Doge meme that was popular on the internet. A group on Reddit posted about the website, and soon Billy Marcus, an IBM software engineer, contacted Jackson Palmer with the idea of making an actual cryptocurrency. The story goes that Marcus spent only 3 hours to code Dogecoin, and on the 6th of December 2013, the Dogecoin cryptocurrency was born. The currency was derived from the open source software project Litecoin, which itself was made to be a cheaper Bitcoin. By using the Bitcoin core, Dogecoin shares many of its cryptocurrency attributes, like anonymity and mining. Except for one, the Dogecoin is not capped, so its supply can continue to grow over time. As Dogecoin quickly gained in popularity, its price rose as a dedicated community used it for tipping and fundraising. They raised enough money to send the Jamaican bobsled team to the Winter Olympics, sponsored a NASCAR driver, and even brought water to the drought-stricken regions of Kenya. These actions brought even more attention to Dogecoin, and within a year, its market cap had risen to more than $90 million. But as the price rose, many in the community began to pump the coin in order to make profits, and actual money being made soon outweighed the good causes and having fun. Soon in 2015, Palmer and Marcus stepped away from Dogecoin. Palmer later said in an interview, "I saw the space being overrun by opportunists looking to make a buck. I quickly learned a passionate community throwing around money is like blood in the water to the shark-like scammers." Neither of Dogecoin's creators made much money from it, with Palmer revealing all he had to show for it was a jar of Nutella, and Marcus bought a used Honda Civic. Dogecoin value dropped and had relatively little trading until 2017, when Bitcoin made its run to 20,000. A new community formed, including Tesla's Elon Musk, who briefly changed his Twitter bio to read, "CEO of Dogecoin." Dogecoin then became quiet again until July of 2020, when a group of TikTokers pumped the coin.
Let's all get rich. Dogecoin is practically worthless. There are 800 million TikTok users. Invest just $25. Once the stock hits $1, you'll have 10 grand. He says, tell everyone you know.
Taking Dogecoin to the moon.
Elon Musk continued to support with a tweet in late 2020, suggesting that the Mars economy will run on crypto, and Dogecoin's price began to rise. With the GameStop frenzy of January 2021, Dogecoin reached 8 cents, and its market cap topped $10 billion for the first time. This was a 200,000% increase since 2014. Anyone who bought $500 of Dogecoin back then and held onto it would have been a millionaire. Just like Bitcoin when it peaked in 2017, Dogecoin fell to less than half its peak within days, before starting to make a comeback once again. The sustained growth of Dogecoin may rely on the continued support of Elon Musk, who has criticized large-scale holders, known as whales, for hoarding the cryptocurrency. If they were to sell, Musk hinted that it could allow the meme-inspired cryptocurrency to become the currency of the people. Many question Musk's relationship with Dogecoin. During a recent interview, Musk said,
I mean, I occasionally make jokes about Dogecoin, but they are really just meant to be jokes. But Dogecoin was made as a joke to make fun of cryptocurrencies, obviously. But fate loves irony. and often, as a friend of mine says, the most ironic outcome is most likely, or as I like to say, the most entertaining outcome is often most likely. And arguably, the most entertaining outcome, the most ironic outcome, would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.
So where does Dogecoin go from here? That story is yet to be told. All right, there you have it. There it was. A little history lesson there. I can answer any questions that you guys might have on any of that, but that was that's where Dogecoin was back in April, early April 2021. That was before the Saturday Night Live thing happened, before Doge went up to 70 cents. And it was just like, that's kind of what I put together from all that I had learned. Of course, we've gone a long way since then and learned a lot more. And we're still waiting for those big, big adoptions of Doge. I mean, Elon did test accepting Dogecoin as payment for merch on his Tesla store. The Boring Company, like accepting Dogecoin for rides in the tunnel in Las Vegas, as well as that burnt Musk perfume thing that was kind of this joke that came out of the flamethrower thing. If you guys remember any of that, you could have bought that just with Dogecoin. So all of that was to come, and here we are now. Is X payments going to happen, and is Doge going to be part of that? Are we going to be able to buy a Tesla car with Dogecoin? And what else may be coming now that these ETFs are trading, or ETPs, on Bitcoin and Ethereum? Does Doge become kind of this investment vehicle thing as well as a commodity, or do people just keep thinking of it as a currency? It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But anyway, here we are celebrating Dogecoin's 11th birthday from when Jackson came up with the idea, and Billy, he did the code. Of course, he didn't have to do a lot of work because he was already working on a cryptocurrency code that he had made from Lucky Coin into this thing called Bells, which was this Animal Crossing joke cryptocurrency. And so he had released that, and nobody was buying it. Like, nobody was interested in it. But he kind of did that for himself. He said to learn about cryptocurrency, and he was, a programmer at heart. So that's how he learned about the Bitcoin core and the difference between Bitcoin and Litecoin. And so all he had to do was take the Bells code and transform it into Doge. And he said, really, all he did was change the inflation rate, change the name, and he made it so that you could use the Comic Sans font on the name Dogecoin. And he said that took him longer than anything else. So yeah, there you go. That's a little history. So thank you, Dr. Sauce. Appreciate it. Thank you, Mutaba. Thank you. We should restart the Doge for Charity projects. I think that will happen again. I think a lot of people are kind of all in a bubble again, just waiting for price to go up. I think that's what happened, as what Billy had said in 2014, is there was all that charity work, but then things changed. And instead of it just being fun and used for charity, a whole group of people came in that were investors, and all they wanted to do was make money on it. And then Jackson felt the same thing. And Jackson said, I don't want anything to do with this anymore. It's just no longer fun, because the community was changing into just investors who wanted to make a lot of money. And that wasn't of interest for Jackson or Billy. And so they left it in the care of the Dogecoin community, and not a lot happened for a while until like 2017, when all of a sudden all cryptos were going up crazy and Dogecoin started going up in price again. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Doge going forward. There's still a lot of tipping. Doge is still used for tipping, and especially on X. And these sort of twit bots were created first on Twitter, and they were modified for X. And so if you use the MyDoge app, you can just put your MyDoge wallet address in your profile on X, and then when you interact with others in the Dogecoin community, particularly ones who are offering tips, usually Tipping Tuesday is a big time when you got a lot of people, and they're just like, then there are creators on X that are actually monetized and they're making money on their Doge posts. And one of them is like giving away half of what he makes on X. And he does it through tips. But you have to have the MyDoge app, and you have to have a MyDoge wallet. You put that in your profile on X, and you can get some tips. And once you start getting some tips, then you can be giving out tips as well. So all of that has been happening all along. So Dogecoin is still used charitably through tips. And then every once in a while, something happens where someone in the community ends up getting hacked or something, and they lose Dogecoin, and then a tip jar is created, and people donate to the tip jar to help this person. So that's happened a few times as well. So it's all part of the Dogecoin community, which was the fun part of Doge from back in 2014, which is still around somewhat today, but there's this kind of bigger thought still of investing and making a lot of money with Doge. I get torn time and time again. I mean, I do look at the charts, and we do a lot of charting of the pricing just because that's of interest day to day of whatever the price of Dogecoin is. There are some who say it doesn't matter. One Doge equals one Doge, right? That's kind of the joke, right? One Doge equals one Doge. Doesn't matter what the price is, but it does. It kind of does. So that's what we have. That's what we have. And here we are celebrating 11 years for Dogecoin. Cheers, everyone. I got my drink now, all set. Cheers, everyone. All right. What is going on with the charts? Somebody wants to see peak again. We'll take a look at peak. Still 51 cents. It did touch up to 53, almost 54 for peak. So if any of you are looking to buy, again, what do I say? Buy on the red candles. Not financial advice. That's how I do it, though. You buy on the red candles. So we'll see whether something happens there. Bitcoin 1015. So Bitcoin came up over 100K, and now it's just kind of flattening out a little bit. And ETH, a little bit of pullback. It did come up almost to 4,100, showing just a little bit of a pullback there. So that's what's going on there. Hi, Kamer. How are you? How does it move out of meme coin status? I think it'll always be, Chad, I think it'll always be tied as a meme coin still, because it's based on a meme. It's like Bitcoin with a dog face on it, kind of thing. But if Elon has it as a major part of X for X payments, it won't be so funny anymore. That's a real currency there. I don't know. That could take a while, though. That could take a while. Sheeb's always going to be a meme. Pepe, Mog, others. Sheeb will always kind of be in the mix. I don't see it dying. I mean, there's a big development group and core community. I mean, they built the whole Shiba swap and the Shibarium and all of that to try to give it real utility. Is burning a token utility? Because it's not used for anything else. I think there are some, like through BitPay, you could actually use some SHIB in some organizations to buy things. But who's using SHIB as a current? It's a token built on Ethereum. Had a great run in 2021. I still think it's probably going to have another big run coming up. And we're just waiting for that big, huge breakout again. But we'll see. We'll see how that happens. But yeah, Doge will probably always be thought of as a meme. And it's never going to lose that part. But that's the fun part that Elon likes, is as he said in that quote back from 2021, it was made as a joke and it's fun based on a meme. And what did he say? Fate loves irony, right? So, I mean, that was 3 years ago he said that. And sometimes it takes a while for what Elon says to come true, but they generally do. They generally do. There are some people who use Dogecoin just as a fun currency and are very, very giving, very generous, and they're not thinking of it as a way to live better. There are some in the community like that. So, yeah, why can't he announce it already? Yeah, I know. Yeah, Demi, we looked at the MOG chart a little bit ago. It looks great. Raiden wants to see the heat maps, see what's going on in heat maps and what ETH looks like, because ETH just had a nice run up. So let's see what's going on with our heat maps. I mean, look at that. Bitcoin trades up over 100K. And look at these big leveraged longs that were just created. $89 million at 100,559. And then here's another $81 million at 103.35. See those bright yellow lines? They're going to take those out. Now, ever since we had that big dip yesterday, there were new leveraged longs created. Look at this one, $84 million at 95.3, and then another 66 million down at 93.9. Well, those two, the exchanges might have to let those go. But these right here, 100,559 and 100,335, we could see those get taken out. There's still a lot of shorts up here to get, though. 57 million, 57 million, 30 million, 40 million, 44 million. So there's shorts up there as well. But we want to look at some symbols, particularly what's happening. We'll look at Doges. Yeah, Doge has some down here. Again, not in the millions, but hundreds of thousands of dollars. Right here below 43 cents, there's now $356,000 there, 266 there, 94 there, 184. So there's a group right around 43 cents. So if Bitcoin is going to drop down and take those at 100,550, these for Dogecoin will get taken out. There's some lower ones here, Dogecoin. There's $314,000 there at 41.2 cents, but that may not get taken out. You asked about Hedera. Let's see where Hedera is. That's H bar. Here's the H bar. Again, this is just on Binance. H bar has no new long leverages all the way down at 29 cents. And now it's at 32 cents. So each bar would have to drop quite a bit to get back into that area. Yesterday, it took out over $200,000 right there at 28 cents. And there's some down a little lower that survived the big dip. about 100,000. So they're not really interested in each bar. Not really interested. But all these shorts that got taken out, that was sweet. A lot of shorts got taken out. So that's what's going on with the leverage. So yeah, I could see Bitcoin coming down to 100,500 and take out those new $1 million leverage longs. We're probably going to see that. Stupid leverage traders. You sold at 42.6 and you want to get back in? Again, the swing trading. Someone said it earlier on the stream. Not a good idea. So sorry, Jose, but maybe it'll come back down to that price. I don't know. Yeah, we're all waiting, Demi. But again, we just had a huge 200% pump. And again, in crypto, sometimes patience is a virtue. Patience is what it takes. And you gotta hold on and wait. Otherwise, you end up selling and like the next day it pumps or something like that. And you don't want to be that person. You do not want that person. Yes, the BTC flash crash yesterday was an exchange payday. Yep. Hundreds of millions of dollars just taken out. Yeah, I don't have my RSI turned on, Rocky. I would have to manipulate a number of things here. So I'm going to skip that for now. But yeah, H-bar does look healthy, coming back. Dash is an old crypto, Fyro. And I don't really follow it. Pork Chop, what's up? Celebrating Dogecoin's 11th. We had a nice history video we just showed a little bit ago. That was fun. The exchanges hate leverage traders and they work against them. Yes, they do. And they see every leverage trade. So they know exactly where those prices are, which is why Bitcoin's going to drop to 100,500. You just know it's coming. It's coming right in here. It's going to dip right into that zone because of those big leverage trades. You see it coming. I've learned to not sell because I can't ever find a way back in. You end up buying higher and you have less coins. Generally, that's what happens. Ray reminds people to smash the likes. Thank you, Ray. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, while you're down there hitting the like button, hit that subscribe button too. That subscribe button that's good too. You want to be subscribed. You know when videos come out. You know when live streams start. It's impossible to say how high Doge will get. 100% believe we'll still have another peak ahead of us, maybe two. History will show us there's two more. There's two more peaks. That's what we saw in 2017. That's what we saw in 2021. No guarantees that that's going to happen in 2025, but I'm following that pattern. Yes, Nick. Who are the puppet masters? Who's pulling the levers, right? To take out that leverage trading. That's the behind the scenes stuff. We call them market makers. And in stocks, the market makers generally just try and keep the trading in a relatively stable set of parameters. When there are more buyers than sellers, they move the sell wall generally up and up and up, but they keep a big sell wall to keep the price just from zooming up crazy. That happens. That's how stocks work. They do the same thing at the bottom with the buy walls. They keep those really big as well. So a stock in like a minute can't like plummet 50%. So that's how the stock market is managed. Cryptos are generally managed the same way on major exchanges. And the minor exchanges follow the major exchanges because of arbitrage and the whole arbitrage thing we talked about the other day. But there are times when that leverage is so big, the market makers find a way to get the price to go down and wipe them out. Or when there's huge, overly huge shorts, they find a way to get the price to go up to wipe out the shorts. That's why we have this big up and down trading. Why did Bitcoin go from 103.6 all the way down to 92,000? What was anything that changed in Bitcoin to cause that to happen? Bitcoin is still the same thing. There's no reason Bitcoin's price should have nosedived all the way to 92K. There's no way that that should have happened, but it does. And do you know why? It's because there was hundreds of millions of dollars of leverage down here. And they dropped it right when the volume was pretty low. The volume had early morning, volume was low. They started dropping the price and they just continued to drop it further and further and further. And they, again, is what's behind the magic curtain, right? The Wizard of Oz pulling all the levers. That's what happens. Now, if you had a ton of buyers coming in right here yesterday morning or early afternoon, buying a bunch of Bitcoin up, then this wouldn't have happened. Most of the whales watch what happens, and they were probably buying way down here because they know the game. Just like I've identified this price here at 100,500, most likely Bitcoin's going to hit this. So if I had a limit sell or limit buy order, I'd put it right there at like 105.5, 100,500, not at 101.2 where it is now, because I can get it lower. Because I'm pretty sure that it's going to go down there. That's what happens. Is Tesla breaking out? Tesla. $389, not all-time high yet. No, we looked at the Tesla. We looked at it yesterday, and it was technically over $400 split adjusted. So you have to count the split adjustment in. Overall, leverage trading is risky. Agreed, Nick. I can't say it enough, and I do, but people still do it. Only sell if you're avoiding a crash or moving on to a different coin. And sometimes even then, is that really wise? We'll talk about taxes again next week. That's Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be our crypto tax live stream. And we'll talk about tax implications about those kinds of things too. As Ariel is asking about taxes. Again, next week on Wednesday night, late afternoon, evening, we'll be doing the crypto tax live stream. But yes, generally exactly what you see here. When you swap from one crypto to another, you get taxed on the first crypto, any profits you made. And then the clock starts ticking on the second crypto. And then when you sell that one, you get taxed on any profits you made on the second crypto. It's not really double tax. You just get taxed on each set of profits. So, yep. Danny, sometimes you just need the cash, though. I get it. And that's tough when you had Doge at 14 and you had to sell it for something. But again, you got to pay the bills. And that's important too. It's important too. Right, exactly. The exchanges hold a lot of crypto themselves. Some of the biggest wallets are exchange wallets that hold a lot of crypto. And they let those market makers use that. Good afternoon, Brandon. How are you? What are you as bullish on as you are with Dogecoin? I mean, most cryptos right now, because it's the bull market. I mean, we're in that stage now where like just about everything's going up. So at this point, Dogecoin has probably one of the greatest chances of doing like multiple X's from here. A lot have already run, like Jasmine, and Jasmine's probably not going to do that many X's from here as Dogecoin is. And there are others that are still waiting to run. And then there's the new peak token that we just bought. Could go many, many X's from here. So it's all good. All good. Bitcoin Cash. Was that the first altcoin? I don't know. That's a good question. I think the Bitcoin Cash was created after there were other altcoins. I'm not sure of that though. I really don't know what the second cryptocurrency was officially after Bitcoin. That's a good question. I'll have to look at that. But again, Bitcoin Cash, it's going to go on runs when it does, but people aren't really using it. Thanks, DJ. Appreciate it. I know you can't like conspiracies, but I'm sure the exchanges take the leverage out on purpose. Why is this not monitored? Because the same thing happens in stocks. It really is. The same thing happens in stocks. You don't think the heavy shorting isn't manipulated? Come on. Big time. That's why that whole GameStop phenomenon in 2021 totally freaked out all the hedge funds, because they had huge shorts on GameStop. And for one stock, all of a sudden retail traders were beating the big guys. Exactly. Exactly. Ryan is the puppet master. Yeah. Yeah, we're taking a breather between pumps. Exactly, Joe. Thank you, Intensity. Appreciate it. I don't really follow Filecoin, Firo, so I don't have anything to add to that. Austin, we're having pizza tonight. It's another one of my great pizzas tonight. Got the dough rising right now in the kitchen. Having the pepperoni tonight. The pepperoni pizza. Good day, Alina. It is. Hello. You can make money off leverage, but you have to be able to avoid standing out as a big target. But even then, if you're anywhere in the zone of other big targets, you get taken out. Like we heard yesterday during the live stream. 2 people admitted they had leverage trades that got liquidated. I should upload it separately. I know it's from 2021 though. It doesn't really directly apply anymore. It was on my old channel. It was good then. I just thought for the birthday, it'd be good to dust that off where I can talk about it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. If anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, go back about half an hour when I had a history video, a 5-minute video on the history of Dogecoin. That was a fun one. I am not interested in the Bitcoin meme token. It's not a coin. It's a token called Dog. Why would they name it dog? Because it's so close to Doge. It's to confuse people and get people to buy this thing. It's dumb. Can you make money on it? Sure, you probably can. But I'm not interested in it. Another Luna Classic fan. Luna Classic it's worse than a meme coin. Luna Classic. It's worse than a meme coin. That's all I'll say. You started a Roth IRA? What stocks would you recommend? Do you have access to ETFs in your Roth IRA? Like a Bitcoin ETF? Just asking. Like a Bitcoin ETF? I'd start there. And then you might want to look at the crypto mining stocks. You might want to look at the other tech stocks. Look there. Intensity, super sticker. Thanks for the support, man. Appreciate it. Happy birthday, Dogecoin. Woohoo! So Ryan, this would be the beautiful thing about Dogecoin on X in X payments is you'd be able to pay your bills with your X payments account using Dogecoin. That's the beauty of X payments. I can't wait for that day. I can't wait. Yeah, when you think about taxes, you have to think about realized value. So if you're eyeing like you're going to make $1 million and you're in the United States, well, that $1 million isn't what you keep, right? You might keep 600,000, maybe 650,000 out of that million. That's what you get. And the government takes the rest between your federal and state. You might be in a state that doesn't have taxes, great for you, but the federal, they'll get their piece. Yeah, we'll talk about that again next Wednesday on our crypto tax live stream. That's one of the biggies there is if you see like $100,000 gain in your portfolio, that's not what you keep if you sell it all. You don't get 100,000. You might get 65, maybe 70 if you're lucky, if they're long-term between your federal and your state. That's what you keep. So you always have to keep that in the back of your mind. That's the realism of it. Or as Alex says, you just sell for a loss. The thing is, I'm holding 27 cryptocurrencies now and 26 are in the green. I only got one left. One stubborn one left. But it's getting close. It's getting close to being in the green. Leverage trading is fun, but you quit doing it. I didn't even want to be tempted. So never tried it. Don't want to be tempted. Inverse head and shoulders on the weekly, Hasty says. The weekly chart, inverse head and shoulders. Not on Dogecoin. There's no inverse head and shoulders. It's just up. It's up. You know what? Dogecoin only has to get over 44 cents like it just was. And if it ends the week Sunday night over 44 cents, then it'll be another weekly green candle. Again, making history. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've already had 7 weeks in a row with green candles. If by Sunday night, Dogecoin is above 44 cents, that'll be 8 green consecutive candles. Never been done in the history of Dogecoin. And probably for a lot of other cryptocurrencies. I don't think Bitcoin has ever had 8. I'll check, but 8 consecutive weekly candles. So 44 cents by Sunday evening. And I'll be live then. I'll be live on Sunday and we'll be watching that. That's going to be cool to see. And then maybe Doge is just way over that and it's not even close, which would be fine by me. That'd be fine by me. We can zoom in and see what's going in a little closer here. 15-minute chart. Bitcoin at 101.2. Is it going to drop down into the zone here like I think it will? And ETH turning back around, 4,062. That's all looking good. The new token Alina is called Peak, P-E-A-Q. Yes, as Nick calls out, P-E-A-Q. Yes, good reminder, Nick. Dumb Money, a great movie about GameStop. You saw it last night? Isn't that good, Nick? I think every investor should watch that just to see the craziness. You're eating pizza now, Seeker? Enjoy yours. I'll be having mine later. Homemade. Ross. I was kneading that dough earlier, just get it all just right. So good. I have a pizza stone. You get the oven going with the pizza stone, and the pizza stone really heats up. So the bottom of the pizza gets a little crispiness to it. So good. Turkey pizza, yeah. No, Northern Orbit. We ended up dumping the rest of the turkey. We had a little bit left, but we said, okay, we had enough turkey leftovers. We're good. We are good. Jasmine. So Jasmine ran up over 5 cents, quite a bit. Yeah, Jasmine's actually kind of turning around now. It's been trading down kind of most of the day, most of the morning, but it looks like it bottomed out here on this dip to 4.8. And now trading back up. Jasmine just went on this huge run though here. From 4 cents up to 5.8. So trading back down a little bit, but now, yeah, holding strong. And that'd be good. If Jasmine then trades around 5 cents here, has 5 cents as support, we make a line right there at 5 cents. Jasmine holds 5 cents as support, does some accumulation here. 6 cents next, baby. Right, there's never leftover legs. Everybody likes the legs. The wings went. Miss KrissPax likes the wings. She got the wings. She likes all that skin and likes to chip away at the little bit of meat on the bones. It's like, you can have the wings, that's fine. I'll take the legs. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, there's always new Doge fans that come in. And they're welcome on this channel. Very welcome. Uphold. I don't know. Never used Uphold. I know. After I warned them, I couldn't say it enough, Doge Runner. Couldn't say it enough. Eli's been with me since the old channel. Awesome, Eli. ETH above 4K. It's great to see. There were so many people just calling ETH dead and like ETH was just going to drop, and then it goes on this again. It's like ETH is still strong. We talked about this the other day too. My opinions on ETH, it's like the dinosaur, but it's the dinosaur everybody turns to. It's like Microsoft, right? Slow and steady. Microsoft Office, like that whole Office suite, that's not the best software in the world, but everybody uses it. It's the same with the Ethereum blockchain for smart contracts. Everybody uses it. Now, there's some newer stuff happening on Solana and other places. I get that, but the majority is still done on ETH. Where will Doge be when it celebrates 21 years? Aha. Yeah, pups or Anders? Which one's going to show up today, Andrew? I'm guessing pups. Yes, Sally's dream. We day after Thanksgiving is our traditional day for getting the Christmas tree out. So yes, it's up, and we have our Christmas beagle. It's a lighted beagle. It's out in the lawn, right by the small lawn thing that I've got, but it's right by the little sidewalk there. Everybody likes the Christmas beagle. Sci-fi, 2 more steps. There's 2 more steps. Bitcoin went to Litecoin. Litecoin went to Lucky Coin. Lucky Coin then went to Bells. That's what Billy first did. He took the Lucky Coin open source code and then made Bells out of it. And then he took the Bells code and made Dogecoin. So just to get the sequence right. Just like any cryptocurrency, Roziansky. I mean, they're almost all inflating, all the new tokens. Solana inflates like hell. XRP inflates like hell. So, I mean, Celestia, what Celestia just did. Celestia almost doubled the number of tokens, and now it's trading just a few weeks later higher than it was before that. It's like no one cares then. Once the immediate thing may bother a few people, but over time, no one cares. If the project is good enough, people will buy it. That's how it works. I mean, look at AMC stock. What did I say yesterday? For any of you that were here watching, as we were watching the meme coins or the meme stocks, GME and AMC, and we were watching AMC's price go up. And someone asked, is it a good time to buy AMC? What did I say? I said, nope, because you know what's going to happen. Adam Aaron and the AMC, brass are going to dilute the stock. And guess what was announced early this morning? $50 million stock dilution on AMC. And the AMC price plunged from $550 to $450, just like that. Because that's what happens. That's what happens with AMC. I'm not touching AMC ever again. I don't trust them. GameStop, we'll see what happens. But yeah, AMC took a big nosedive this morning. I knew it was coming. Yeah, go back about 36 minutes and view the 5-minute video. A little bit of history. Yeah, we'll talk about exempting capital gains tax on US-based crypto and what that means. We'll talk about that next Wednesday as well. Sheeple pump? I think so. Yeah, ETC big run. I don't know what drift is, but ETH Classic definitely, it just hit $40. And now it's struggling with $40 as resistance right here. I should probably take this and just make it 40, right? Because that's where we are now, at 40 resistance for ETH Classic. The other thing that went up today big was Yearn Finance. It came up over 14,000. We were just talking it at 9,000 the other day. Bitcoin's at 100,977, guys. It's coming right into our box, or the little circle I made here, as predicted. Those leverage traders better be closing out their positions right now because they're about to get liquidated, as predicted. That's how I use those heat maps, guys. It's so easy to see coming forward. It's so easy. 100,500 target. Which one is not in the green yet, Aaron? It's a loop ring. Loop ring is the one that is still quite not there. XRP is going to flip tether again. Up and down, right? Tether 136.8. XRP 136.4. That's pretty close. Doge is comfortable. It's 22 billion above Cardano. It's 40 billion below BNB. So Dogecoin's going to be a number 7 position for a long time. Long time. What else is moving today while I'm here? MOG, that we knew about. XDC, DIDEX, the Bitcoin token, BitGet token, Uniswap, Aerodrome, Hedera, Athena, Aave. Those are the big movers right now. But Bitcoin's going to come right down here, as predicted. There's no bill to ban tax on crypto. I don't know. We got to see what all's in that bill. Sally's Dream, you bought more peak yesterday, researched it yourself. You found one called Supra. Supra. What is Supra? It's a low market cap thing. Trading at 2 cents right now. It started on November 27th, according to CoinMarketCap. Layer 1 project, fresh coin, no resistance. Build super dApps on the all-in-one Supra L1. Extreme throughput, native Oracle services, freedom to build your own composable ecosystems. That's a dApp builder's paradise. That's what we're creating on Supra L1. This actually looks pretty decent. Supra's Moonshot Consensus Tribes and Clans Network. Multi-VM. Backed by top investors. We got a lot into it. Well, that looks pretty promising. Supra, Sally's Dream. Supra. Getting close on Bitcoin. Supra. Where is it trading? We can look at MEXC, Bybit, KuCoin, Gate.io. 2.1 cents. Had an initial launch, came up to 1.5, dropped down to 0.009, traded there for a few days, and then did this 100%. That's about it so far. Just had new high this morning. Price discovery already on Supra. Well, we'll take a look at that. We'll take a look at that. Yeah, look what Bitcoin's doing. It's almost like a magnet, just sucking the price right into this. It's the market makers and exchanges, HQZ. No one's selling their Bitcoin. They're moving the price down right now to take out that leverage that we saw in the heat map. That's all it is. Coming right down. Coming right down. Yeah, I don't know if Dogecoin is going to drop back to 40 cents. Maybe we'll not have a weekend trap after the BTC dump. I would take that. I would take that, Steve. Let's just get rid of it now here on Friday evening, and then spend the weekend going back up. Saturday, trip to the moon with Doge. I just bought my friend $100 of crypto with names like Harmony One, Smooth Love Potion, and Mana. I remember that Smooth Love Potion thing. I remember that. It's from a few years ago. I started talking to my uncle about crypto. He's like, I'll show you what I got. First screen up was this Solana leverage. God. Solana leverage. Oh. Yeah, there's no corporation behind Doge, Jake. So Doge profits will be taxed. Oh, there we go. There goes the leverage, guys. Boom. As predicted. You could see it coming. We called this half an hour ago, right? Going to come right down to this area, and there it is. And you wonder why the price goes down. I don't think Robinhood's going to be halting Doge. That was 2021. That was all based on the backs of GameStop and what was going on. Robinhood took a big hit on that. I don't think they're going to do that again. The Dumb Money movie, we talked about that earlier. That was a good movie. Thanks, Intensity. Ryan likes the turkey pizza. The cat did have some turkey, yes. He liked it. Gave him little bits. I know if I ever find ricotta cheese on sale, I add some of that to the mozzarella. Oh, that's good. I bought my peak on crypto.com, Alina. I have a link in the description below for you to join crypto.com if you want. And you get some goodies using my link, up to $100 of goodies, mostly paid out in Crow tokens, which are also going to go up in bull market. Will Doge end the week on an 8th green candle? You can do that. Mm-hmm. With an 8th green candle. We can do that. I know. I've been talking about it, XRP, and even had it in my video this morning. If you watch my XRP Dogecoin video this morning, I talked about the inflation in XRP because nobody else is talking about it. They all keep making up these stories like, oh no, those don't go out into the market. No, 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 no. They're getting put in escrow and then they get burned. And it's like, don't give me that crap. Don't give me that crap. XRP inflates at a higher rate than Dogecoin does. And I had the numbers to prove it. And still the XRP people argue with me. It's just like, fine, you're just going to stick your head in the sand. But it doesn't stop XRP's price from going up when it goes up. And that's the thing. People don't follow it. They just FOMO in whatever's going up. They don't care. That's how crazy the trading gets sometimes. So. Swift is making a push. What's going on with Swift now? No, it's selling off still. It went on this big push and it's still kind of drifting back down. Oh, wait. Needs to get back over a penny. Well, Bitcoin hit our circle. As predicted, now it can go back up. I know, that's my work computer over there. It's still on. I don't know why I didn't turn it off. Who's sending me a Teams message at 4:52 on a Friday? It's like, come on, right? Ma got listed on Coinbase. Is that what it was? That's why Ma went crazy today. We need Bonk to get listed on Robinhood. That's what I want. Low roller. I had already been live for like 4 hours. I was tired. And I was actually watching the Celtics basketball game and was enjoying that. And then the game ended and Bitcoin hit 100K and it was just like, okay, I'll just post on X, which I did. And I was able to grab a screenshot of the exact moment that that Bitcoin hit 100K. Posted it right away, but I got it at the exact moment. Where was that post? Oh, I'm past it. Right there. This one. Grabbed it at that exact moment, 9:34 p.m. That green candle right there, up over 100K, 100,101. So that was me saying, yeah, I got it. Yeah, I don't follow Curve or Compound. There's just way too many cryptos. I can't follow them all. With Pumps, it got a listing on an exchange. Solana-based meme token. Again, a meme token, not a coin, but we've seen from Pepe to Bonk to others just go on big runs just because they do. So, yep. Do the exchanges buy back in once they drop the price? I don't know, Oz, how they actually play that game. Probably. They probably do. Jordan, go back about 15 minutes. We just talked about the whole market maker leverage thing. There have been a number of players getting paid in Bitcoin. Was he the first one? And there was just somebody else talking about getting paid in Bitcoin as well. Maybe it was a basketball player. I don't know. I don't know, Rosansky. I got to look at it closer. The Super L1 looks very interesting, though. It does. Can Tron be bought in the USA? I think so. I think so. The Dogecoin Millionaire movie is on YouTube. Bankston's in the house. How are you? Good to see you, Eric. Party, y'all. I don't know about the Doge to $1 tomorrow part, though. Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, that's right. You can buy Tron in crypto.com. That's right. What are the terms to receive the rewards? You have to put at least $50 of fiat transfer from your bank onto the platform. Then you have to do, and that gets you like $20. And then you got to do about $100 worth of trading within 30 days. And that gets you $30. And then the other $50 is if you apply for one of their silver credit cards, which of course you get rewards in Crow tokens. It's crypto rewards. So that's what you get using my link in the description below, joining crypto.com. Safal, stop asking a million times for Matic. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. This is tradingview.com. It's a website that I use. We don't talk about tax evasion here. We follow the rules. Yeah, Robinhood wants to get into sports betting. There's big money there. Have like a poly market kind of thing. I mean, they did it with the US presidential election. They just had the one thing there. They probably made money off it. Yes, Matavia, I am invested in IMX. That's my only gaming related crypto that I have is IMX. And it's doing great, doing great. Back on November 25th, we identified $1.62 as the buy price. That was 2 weeks ago during a live stream on a Monday night. It dropped and hit that on Tuesday. And since then, it has gone up over 30%. That's pretty good. Again, we were doing that live stream and we were going through, I mean, we must have done 50 cryptos and identified buy prices. And out of those 50, I think 48 of them hit that buy price, even on Monday or the next day on Tuesday. And almost all of them have gone up since then. The only one that came back down again was Solana. Or even yesterday, it was below that blue line. Solana is the only one that just hasn't been performing well. Hedera's blue line was way down here at 12 cents. And on Hedera, if you had bought on that Tuesday at 12 cents, you would now be up 160%. So you guys can go watch that. It's a live stream from Monday, November 25th. It's saved on my YouTube channel, and you can see how we identified each of these price targets at a time when it looked like everything had just gone on a big run. I forecasted the dip coming, the dip happened and was like, okay, let's spend this live stream looking at price targets. Yeah, I bought my H bar at 4 cents too. Here's my line down here, 4.6 cents is my buy line. So I'm up. Well, we can see how much I'm up from there. 600%. That's decent. I'll take that. That's decent. But anyway, you can go and you can see that. In live, you can see how we went coin by coin by coin through my watch list and then others that people suggested. And we identified buy-in targets. And I think out of the 50 that we identified, I think like 47 or 48 of them actually hit that target either on that Monday or the Tuesday. And H bar was one of them. So that was a fun live stream. That was fun to do that. Peak is going up. Is peak going up again? Yeah, it went up. This is the hourly chart. So over the last 2 hours, it's kind of flattening out a bit, but I'll take that at 51 cents for now. That's okay. We just moved up from 42, where it was a week ago. So that's pretty good on the peak chart. Once we get over 58 cents, which was the high at launch, all price discovery. Yep, now Bitcoin's going to move back up as predicted, guys. It hit the target, did its liquidation, and now moving back up. Can't make this stuff up, guys. What's up, Fisher? How are you? I'm thinking it's Bonk will be the next one on Robinhood. I'm thinking it's Bonk. Hard gold assets? Go ask Peter Schiff. He and Fred had a debate on Crypto Banter with Ran. If you want to see a Bitcoin maxi versus a gold maxi, watch that. It was painful, but it was very painful to watch. But is it okay to have some gold in your portfolio? Sure, but you should have some Bitcoin and crypto as well. He's got his head in the sand about Bitcoin, and he has had that for many, many years. And he's missed out on a lot of gains. 22% bears in the chat. Yep, that's what it looks like. Guys, vote on the poll. 22 bears think that Doge is not going to be over 44 cents Sunday evening. That's right there. Think it's going to go lower over the weekend. Yeah, Bonk is the #1 meme token on Solana. Still is. I think it's going to get listed on Robinhood. It's got a good chance of it. Alina joined the peak crew. Good luck to all of us. Raiden reminds everyone, hit the like button, subscribe too while you're there. CTO Larson talks about Bozo Bank. I have no idea what that is, Corey. Never heard of it. Bozo. Is this it? Bozo Collective? Well, that doesn't look good. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. Bozo Bank. There it is. Bozo Bank. Small market cap. What does he like about this? It's a meme. We've created the technology to fuse NFTs and tokens together in any combination. No, I'm out on that. That's just me. I'm out on that. But good luck. But thanks for pointing it out. I hadn't heard of that before. CTO is usually pretty good, but he's into some of that stuff a lot. And I don't care about NFTs. So glad I didn't buy anything in 2021 with that whole NFT craze, that mania going on. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, get rid of your credit card debt. If you have credit card debt, do whatever you can to get rid of it. That's just the fees on top of the interest payments on the debt that's sitting there. You're losing money. Hey, Rocky, look where the price is, 43.5. How does that happen when you show up? We were doing so well before you got here. Go Jasmine, MFA says. Yeah, Jasmine's starting to turn around here. Nice. Let's see that accelerate up now. Bounced off of 5 cents. So let's go. Let's go. Look at Bitcoin coming up out from this this little 100,500 area that we predicted. Safal, I'm not going to check Matic. You've asked me 100 times. Yeah, we looked at the cup and handle on peak. Peter Schiff is anti-crypto. He's a believer in the hard asset of gold. Algorand is starting to move. I'll take that. Nice. That's nice. Well, I mean, Algorand just went up 200% as well. So the pullback that we had here on Algorand generally wasn't bad after what it just did, coming way up. So that's not bad. You know, that kind of movement isn't bad. I'll take that. I mean, that's a big run. You zoom out even further, and it's just like since November 4th. I got to go to a 30-minute chart to see it from November 4th, where we generally are comparing how things have. I mean, at its peak, it'd gone up 450%. Now it's up 350% from November 4th. So yeah, it can have a sell-off and then turn around and go back up. That works. Yeah, Bitcoin, again, just came down, took out that leverage, and now moving back up as predicted. Oh, that was back in 2020. So he was the first one low roller. Turned $6.5 million into 21 million. Even Mayor Adams of New York, he made a comment the other day about how much crap he got when he said he was going to take his first 3 paychecks as mayor of New York in Bitcoin. Why didn't he just continue that? I don't know, but he took his first 3 paychecks in Bitcoin. And the other day he was laughing. Yeah, you guys were laughing at me then. Who's laughing now? Yeah, you have to go back like an hour in the stream, Moose. to see the heat maps and liquidation that we looked at. There is no headquarters for Doge, Jake. There's no company behind Doge. Doge is an open source cryptocurrency traded worldwide. There's no company that owns it. There's no company that controls it. It is what it is. Yeah, we haven't looked into next week yet, Mesfin, but I think we're going to be, I think we'll look at that over the weekend and see where things look over the weekend. What if credit card interest is 0% for a year? There's got to be some trick to that. Nobody's going to do that. Nobody's going to do that. 0% for a year. Read the fine print. That's all I say. I use my credit cards, and it's for the awards. You get paid back. I pay it off every month. I use it for convenience. And every month, I just click on the rewards thing, and whatever they give me, I take. I say, thank you very much. Free money. Free money. Couple questions about AMP. What's going on with AMP? That's the way to ask nicely for those who are not. AMP's going sideways today. Just straight sideways for 2 whole days. Holding over a penny, though, which is good. Holding over a penny. It did have this big run on the 3rd. So now it's just kind of holding from there. Again, for those that were watching earlier, we identified a buy price. And that was on here the 25th. AMP came down, hit our buy price on the 26th, just about everything else. And that was at 0048. So if you had bought then, the high would have been 200%. Right now, where the price is, 125% from that buy price that we identified. Looks like we're going to be in the rocky zone again, below 43.5. And now it's going to be resistance again. Support didn't hold. You bought Algo at $1.25. Sorry, Nick. Let's hope it gets there. I'd like it to get there before I start selling. That'd be awesome. But yeah. That's yeah, I didn't buy any then. I bought Harmony One and VeChain when they were way up, but I dollar cost averaged through the bear market, and I'm now in the green. Toss is in the house. Happy Friday. Happy birthday, Doge. Yeah, I use it for the rewards whenever I can. H-bar. I know that H-bar chart looks good. That just looks great. H-bar. Going back up. The other one was Harmony One. I was just talking about Harmony One, and it's had a great day today. Up 24% so far today. Harmony One. It's nice when you own something that you've pretty much given up on, and then it takes off, but you held on because you had this conviction that eventually it's going to take off. And there you go. Is bonk a good investment, Noel? For a little small part of your portfolio, maybe. Again, not financial advice. I've got some. I still think the Solana memes are still going to go up more. Peak is early, definitely long-term investment. I think so too. And that's what I'm looking at it as. I'm not going to be taking profits like in a month on peak. Brand new project. I'm going to hold it. See what happens. Right. Not financial advice. Exactly. I'm behind Doge. No. Peak isn't available on a heat map, Raiden. Too soon. Maybe someday. Okay, Victor. Well, again, with 0%, I just think there's some trick to it. I don't know what. Yumfo got a 0%. Yeah, still pay it off. None of the apps for Supra are allowed in my area. Supra on crypto.com yet? Let's see. While we were talking about new projects, right? Trade, buy, search, Supra. Nope, it's not on crypto.com. You can get Superverse, Super Rare, Artificial Super Intelligence, but not Supra, not on crypto.com. So I can't buy it yet. I can't buy it yet. Banks hate me. I have zero debt. Yeah, they hate me too. Especially Merrill. They keep calling me up, asking me if I want to talk to a financial advisor. And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much. I'm doing okay. A couple of questions for Avalanche. AVAX, $52. Yeah, it's just chilling. Again, it just went on a big run as well. $38 was its targeted buy price here, and it hit it like right on that tail. It hit that buy price at 38. Now it's at 52. Avalanche is going to do great from here even, I believe. We'll be back in the top 10. So we've got 83% now. Think Doge will be over 44 cents on Sunday evening to end the week with an 8th green candle on the week in a row. That'll be awesome. DJ, you've held on to Doge since 2014. Were you mining it, or did you just buy a bunch of it really cheap? Thanks, Pasta Veggies. Appreciate it. Spread the love. Yeah, but again, that's $200 that you would have just sitting there, not gaining anything by having it in bonk. I think you'll do okay. No, I just talk about peak here. I'm not going to do a separate video on peak, but everybody who joins my live streams have heard about it. BitBoy did his boxing. Was it a boxing or was it a mixed martial arts kind of thing tonight? I wasn't sure. Did he win? Do I care? I still think SHIB is going to go up. I still think SHIB is going to go on a run, and then I'm just going to sell it, and I'll be done with SHIB. Happy birthday for Doge. You're welcome, Tobbs. What's the red line? That's 43.5. 43.5 on Doge was support, was resistance. Kind of floating around 43.5. Dropped below, came back up. It was resistance again. Came back, retested, just dropped below. Now it's going to be resistance again. Thanks to Rocky. Rocky can tell you all about 43.5 on Doge. That's the red line. That's what it is. 83% can't be wrong. I agree. Tether minted unbacked USDT, funneled it into Bitcoin. Is that a conspiracy or is that backed up with anything? Because I haven't seen that. You converted Pepe to Bohm. Bohm's still at a penny. Just waiting. 0098. So it's been flirting with this 1 cent line. I should actually put a line on that 1 cent line here on Bohm. We're just waiting, being patient on Bohm. Look at that, straight sideways all week. Someday, I mean, that's how these memes go, right? They get boring, people sell out, and then all of a sudden it takes off. BitBoy lost. He had to use an inhaler. Now I know. What's XRP doing? Yeah, $2.40. That's looking good. Zoom out though, and you see it's got a bit of a recovery to go from where it was last week. Is Doge coming today? It's hanging out. It's just chilling on its birthday. Hey, Klondike, how are you? Doing good? About 2 hours ago, showed a history movie, 5-minute movie on the history of Dogecoin. I invite everyone who didn't get to see it to, at some point in time, once the live stream is a video on my channel, to check it out. Again, it's about half hour in, 45 minutes in. I don't remember exactly when I started that. Amin, how are you? I don't know what FWOG is. Sorry. Do I have a Ledger Flex? Nope, just the Nano. Ledger isn't giving me a free device to check out. I've been offered Tangent wallets and I've been offered other cards and other things, and I just say no. I don't want to check out a new hardware wallet. I'm good here. My security of the Ledger is good. So that's all I don't have a cold wallet, so I became a member. How would I get my share? You could just download the MyDoge app on your phone and use that as a soft wallet. from the MyDoge app. And then you can get Doge there. I highly recommend that. Plus, MyDoge app is cool. It's just Doge, nothing else. Yeah, Prajwal. What about Tesla today? Nice. 389. Up to 389. I don't follow Gotius Maximus. I don't think we're going to see a 20% pullback in Doge. No. We're in a bull market. We'll see 5% dips, probably not a 20. So yesterday's, how much was yesterday's pullback? I don't even know where to draw it from. I guess, I mean, it just, yeah, it was 5%. And that flushed out the leverage, and then it just came right back up. So, I mean, if Bitcoin was going to drop below 90K from here, maybe we would see something like that, but I'm like a secret Kevin Hart. Victor. That guy's funny. He's one of the funniest guys, Kevin Hart is. The Nano is easier to smuggle between borders. I have my peak sitting on crypto.com. I haven't seen whether it's available Ledger Live. I'm guessing not because it's so new. I'm guessing not. Thumbs up for the stream. Hit the like, everybody. Hit the like. Hit the like. We'll get some dancing Doge on for everybody. You ready for the dancing Doge? Let's party. Woo-hoo! Just to keep everybody awake. Just to keep everybody awake. Yes, I think, Jessica, I think, or Jessica's husband, I think Pepe does have another run in it. Yes. What's Bitcoin dominance doing? It was headed back down. It's probably leveled off, I think. Nope, still kind of going down. It pushed up here earlier when Bitcoin went back up over 100K, but now it's drifting back down. That's what Bitcoin dominance is doing. Clip. Yeah, got the clip going, Ryan. I warned you it was coming. I warned you. ETH Classic is running because Ethereum is running. That's how ETH Classic trades. It follows ETH. So ETH came up over 4,000. Nice run. And so ETH Classic said, okay, I'll do that too. And that's what ETH Classic did. It follows ETH. That's all. Typically, like XLM follows XRP, but XLM outperformed XRP last month, but is coming back to roost like we thought. ETH Classic does the same thing with ETH. Yeah, what about that MOG, huh? MOG. Hey, good for them that they got listed. Well, hasn't hit 41 here, 38.9. Got 38.9. But yeah, that's a big run. Anyone holding MOG, good for you. I wouldn't be buying it up here. Oh, I'm sorry, not financial advice. I will tell you what I'm doing. I'm not buying it here. I'm not buying it here. Batman thinks we're going to see 60-cent Doge next week. I have not tried a crypto basket. No. Peak is still running, almost 54. The peak is strong. Yeah, it almost touched 54. And then little dip, but now coming back up. Up 18% on the day for peak. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Connor, how are you? You're new? I speak about Jasmy. Sure. We looked at Jasmy a little bit ago. Again, Jasmy just had a big run and kind of sold back off because it was up here at like almost 6 cents. So there was profit taking, came back down to 5, and now it's just been trading up and down. Looks like 5-cent support, what used to be resistance, and it'll probably trade sideways for a little while longer and then go up next leg. That would be my guess. That would be my guess. Jasmy's got so much going for it. If you follow any of the Jasmy big accounts on X Twitter, on X, you'll get updated on the things that are going on there. And it's like they're building for the future. They just built a stable coin that's backed by Japanese yen. So Jasmy's going to be big. Jasmy's going to be big. You're 8 beers in, so anything you say is not financial advice, DJ. Rocky, if Jasmy goes to $1, I'll have $3 million. I'll have $3 million in Jasmy then. Probably not, though. I'll be taking some profits before it got up that high, because you never know. But that would be sweet. Yeah, you bought not at a bad time, Connor. I believe that too. For Jasmy. Prajwal wants to look at Cardano. Cardano kind of stalled out. It was on this slow and steady run here all the way through November, right up until December 2nd, and then it stalled. So now it's kind of going sideways here. Again, back on the 25th, we identified 93 cents as a buy point, and it did. It came down and it hit that, actually dropped down to 90 right there before moving up. But now it's trading sideways, which is okay. Again, we just saw Hedera and Algorand. Once they went on their big run, they dropped back quite a bit. ADA didn't drop back. It just went up and then sideways. So that's pretty strong that it's not having a big pullback like we saw on Hedera. But Hedera is now making up for it because Hedera had a peak, sold down, and is now moving back up. We need Doge to get back over 43.5. It's right there. If something bad happened to Tether, Frank, that could upset the crypto market big time. So, yeah, let's hope that they haven't done something they shouldn't. Let's hope. Why does Doge follow the same pattern? It's crypto. It all generally tends to trade the same, just like stocks do in the stock market. It doesn't mean the stocks are any worse. They all kind of go up when it's a good day, and they all kind of go down when it's a bad day, except for specific companies that might be having like a great earnings report, and then they'll go up on a red day, or there's some bad news that comes out on a company, and they may have a red day when everything else is going up. The same thing happens with crypto. But generally, it all kind of trades the same. It's not just Doge and Bitcoin, it's the whole market. It all generally tends to trade together. So today we've got just about everything in the green. We've got a few that are like close going sideways, like Litecoin is going sideways, Stacks is going sideways. Jasmy again is pulling back because it just had its own big run the other day. But everything else is in the green, and it's all kind of following. Oh, look at Yearn Finance. Back up over 14,000. I love it. XRP is doing well, up over 243. Look at that. I thought I did a decent video this morning on XRP and Doge. I thought I was fair about it, just laying out the facts. People asking me why I hate on XRP so much, and I'm just like, just look at the facts. But I'm happy for people who held it and made money on it. So nothing against it. I just invite you to watch my video this morning, understand what XRP inflation is compared to Dogecoin even. Because Dogecoin gets a lot of crap for like, it's limitless, right? Unlimited supply. And it's like, well, for the next 100 years, XRP pretty much is an unlimited supply too. So just saying. Oz is a new member. Thanks for joining. And you got your MyDoge app. Awesome. If you're on X Twitter, just put your MyDoge app in your profile, like I do right here. Dogecoin tips, MyDoge. I identify it as MyDoge here, and then your wallet. And then if you follow any of those other Dogecoin accounts on X, they generally give out tips for interacting with them, liking their posts, subscribing or following them. And you can pick up some Dogecoin tips. And then maybe you can give out Dogecoin tips too. And that's a fun thing to do. And you can do that with MyDoge directly on X Twitter. So try that out. Kriss did a sale, took some profits on some of his Doge. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Now, if you're solely doing it because you want to buy back in at a lower price, I say good luck with that. But if you're doing it just to take profits and that's it, then that's okay. Hey, Josh, happy Friday to you. Dub wants to see Prime again today. Hey, yeah, I know you've been telling me. I hate when people say that to me, though. I'll tell you that right now, Dub. Don't say I've been telling you, because there's so many cryptocurrencies out there, and there's many of them that are far outperforming Prime. So don't say I've been telling you. But if you want to talk about Prime and you want me to show it, great, I can do that. But don't say I've been telling you. But I'm glad that you have it, and I'm glad you're doing well with it. So yeah, this is doing great. Absolutely. Up 8% today, but my Algorand is up 10% today. My Harmony One is up 28% today. My Yearn Finance is up 20% today, and they're all outperforming your Prime. So I'm doing okay. I'm just saying. But I'll be glad to talk about it and look it up. But don't say I've been telling you. Thank you. Thank you, KB. Appreciate it. Happy Friday to you. Cheers. If Doge goes to 0 for me, no harm, no foul, whatever. Yeah, but that's not going to happen. Especially now that we're back over Rockies 43.5 and moving back up exactly as I predicted an hour ago. You can go back an hour and you can say exactly what happened here with Doge and Bitcoin. Exactly predicted. Exactly where it was going to drop to and exactly coming back up. Panda wants to know if it's a good moment to buy Jasmy. It's a lot better than yesterday. Jasmy is back down. I would be looking at 5 cents, maybe another dip to $4.99, something like that. Jasmy seems to be right around that area right now. Again, not financial advice, just looking at the chart. And it's like, that seems to be, but it was way up here at 5.8. So if you bought at $3.99 and it goes back up to right where it was, that'd be a quick 18% gain. That's not bad. Again, I recommend, not advice, but I do recommend you buy on the red candles, not the green ones. Buy on the dips. I just tell you that's what I do. I don't buy in the green candles. Tether just got flipped. Yeah, we were watching XRP. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. XRP is above Tether again. 136 to 139 now. XRP is just saying goodbye, Tether. Goodbye. You know what else is booming? The KrissPax DCA portfolio is now up to 56.9, almost to 57 again. Again, I put $10,000 into this, and now it's at 56.9. My worst performer is Sui, and it's up 150%. And that's my worst performer in this portfolio. Everything else has gained more. So, oh, sure, I'll accept the cookies. I don't care. Algorand, 397%. XRP, 318%. Bitcoin, 273%. Jasmy, 1,284% gain. And our Doge is up over 600%. Again, just, it was $10,000 when we started about 15 months ago. And here we are, almost 57. It'll easily reach 60,000. And then for those that don't know, this is the 75,000 Dogecoin I'm going to be giving away right there. It's just sitting there, 75,000 Dogecoin, waiting to be given away. That's why Oz wanted to get his MyDoge app. He's got a Doge wallet now. He'll be getting Dogecoin from me. Doge had earnings today on its birthday. Yeah, don't learn to code. Exactly. The AIs are going to do all the coding from here. Learn to mine crypto, right? Or learn how to fix robots, right? That's what you should get into. Do like mechanical engineering and learn how to fix robots. That's the future. Don't go into a business that is just going to get overtaken by AI. But yeah, mining crypto, that's good. If Doge gets to 65 cents, I'll be happy. No, it's 69, DJ. 69. 65 isn't quite good enough. Yeah, Tesla, big rocket run today. Very nice for Tesla. Doge is not tax-free. Could coins with X be a payment on X? Only if Elon and his engineering team sets it up that way. But even if they do, I think it'll just be Doge. It's not going to be XRP or XLM, like some have been saying lately. It's like, oh, it's up, it'll be XLM. It's like, no. Elon's never talked about XLM or XRP. Doge. Exactly, Doge dominance. I don't really support XRP, but I'm happy for people who make money. Especially those that had conviction and just waited so long. You're welcome, Oz. You'll be happy with the MyDoge app. Make sure you've got your two-factor authentication on for both MyDoge and your phone. Well, phone, you should just a PIN code, or with the Face ID would be fine, or whatever you do. I recommend just not leaving it open. A lot of people asking about Moodang. Did Moodang do something today? Moodang. $0.47 for Moodang. Oh, it went on a big run here on Monday. And since then, it's just, again, like others that we saw, retraced, and now just going sideways. We didn't look at this one before at a price target back on the 25th. But if we had, it would have been right around 33 cents. That's about where it would have been, was 33 cents, if we had looked at this one. On that day, everything was going down because we had those big red candles. Remember that? And everyone was worried everything was crashing. And I'm like, nope, it's a bull market. It's all not crashing. And then we identified price targets. And if looking at the chart here, I would have guessed 33 cents for Moodang. So since then, Moodang has peaked from 33 up 100%, but now retraced half of that. So now up 45. So this appears to be a consolidation area right here, like between 44 and 47 cents. So if you were looking to buy some of this, maybe on that dip line right there at 43, target something like that. Doge coming back up nicely. We like to see that. Look at H-bar. H-bar. Again, Hedera's making a new run. What did it get up to last week? It got up to 38, 39. Now it's at 35. It's going to make another run for this. Definitely. That is pretty strong for H-bar. Whew. We need Doge over 44. I want to close the week on a green candle. Bindi, you know, I've been talking 2 pumps, 2 more pumps. We had the first, we got 2 more to go. I've said it many, many times. And if you follow me on X, you'll see the charts that I've been showing too. 2 more pumps. XLM follows XRP. XLM had a big sell-off after their big run, as expected, hit our targets, as expected, and now it's moving up, just like XRP is. So it's following XRP back up to 49. But again, what happened with XLM? Went on this big run, was all the way up to 63. We identified where it would come back to, which was 45 cents. That was our buy price. And it just kind of went sideways from there, but it's just starting to move back up. There's your XLM quick overview. For those just joining, we were happy 11th birthday for Dogecoin. The Bazinga website, even though I'm logged in, still blurs out the articles. Not happy with Bazinga. But you today did have an article, Dogecoin turns 11. So that was very nice for you today. They had some nice things to say about Dogecoin. And they showed the Dogecoin Foundation post for Doge's 11th birthday. So that was all great. And then we talked about how Doge could witness a significant rally. But we said, yeah, probably not today. It's going to come another time. But yes, Dogecoin does turn 11. So even the Bitcoinist was recognizing Dogecoin's birthday. So that was cool. That was cool to see. And we covered some other things on charts and other stuff in the news, but that was kind of the big picture that we did now, almost 3 hours ago. XLM is not the next Ripple. XLM just follows Ripple. They're connected somehow, but they're not the next Ripple. Your strategy is not triggering taxable events. Well, that means you're never selling, unless it's for a loss. I'm not with you on that. I'll pay the taxes. But that's life. At least here in the United States, it's life. Is SNEC the next one to go? When I'm guessing when we see Cardano go on its next big run, then we may see SNEC do the same. But yeah, it's kind of been going sideways for quite a while, hadn't it? What's its overall high? Well, yeah, it just did this big run. November run was huge, right? That was a huge run. 800, 900%. Yeah, so its all-time high now is 0095, almost a penny. It almost hit a penny. Wow. This chart is like almost nothing but up on the daily. See what it looks on the weekly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 green candles in a row for SNEC. Look at that. Wow. Obviously, the time to buy this was in October. Not now. So happy for you SNEC holders who followed George probably on Cryptos R Us and held on to this thing for a long time. There's your payoff right there. That's what I think Book a Meme will probably do. We'll see Bohm go on a big run like that. Which is why I'm being patient on Book a Meme, waiting for that. But wow, that's 800%. That's pretty sweet. Come on, Doge, back to 44. Let's go. Number 1 on Cardano. Am I based? Maybe. Glad Trump won. I know if Kamala had won, I posted that the other day. It was just like we'd be in a whole different place. Josh, thanks for the super chat. for a Friday drink. Cheers. Cheers to you, Josh. Wish Robinhood had more options. Me too. Hey, Ina. Doing good, doing good. Celebrating Dogecoin's birthday. Is Peak the next Solana? Peak is doing something else. Peak is going in a whole different direction for the future. So go on to CoinMarketCap. Go into search for Peak, and then read its white paper and look at its website and see what Peak is all about. It's different than Solana. It's built more for the future. That's what I like about it. Robinhood is sitting on billions of other people's crypto investment. Yes. Well, they have all the coins sitting there in their wallets on the crypto side. And they get audited, but we know that they've got 38 billion Dogecoin. So, and if there was enough new trading coming in on Robinhood buying Doge, and what everybody holds exceeds 38 billion, then they'd have to go buy some more for their wallets. So it's all audited. I believe they have it. It's the same with Bitcoin. They hold a crap ton of Bitcoin too. For all the people who bought Bitcoin on Robinhood and they just have it sitting there on Robinhood, they have to have a 1-to-1 in their wallets for everything that's been bought. Queen Anne's Revenge, downloading the MyDoge app. It's a fun little Dogecoin app. I love it. And again, I don't get paid to shill or anything for MyDoge. It's just a great thing to have. Mainly because it's just Dogecoin and it's easy to use. HBAR. Can you move Doge on Robinhood to a wallet? Yes. Basically, what they do is they take the Doge from one of their wallets and they move it to a temporary wallet address that they give you on Robinhood, so you can then transfer it off to, you can transfer it to Ledger, you can transfer it to Exodus, you can transfer it to MyDoge. I've done that before too. I've gone directly from Robinhood to the MyDoge app. Yep, anywhere you have a wallet address that begins with the letter D, that's a Dogecoin address, and you can transfer from Robinhood to that wallet. I do not think Doge is going back to 30 cents, Bindi. Not now. Maybe 2026 if there's a big bear market, but it's still too early to tell like where Dogecoin might drop to in 2026. Because we don't know where the high is in 2025 yet. So the longshoremen in Long Beach Harbor became repair technicians. There you go. Yeah, I've heard of SNEC. I've listened to George on Cryptos R Us talking about SNEC for a year. And I was just like, a meme on Cardano, really? Well, now's the payoff for all those that held SNEC for so long. You got paid off. You think Doge might hit $1 by the end of January? Again, January 20th is going to be a fun day. I'm going to be live all day, just having fun, hanging out, watching the charts while Trump gets inaugurated and see what happens. There could be some fun trading that day. I'll have to get my throat all warmed up there for a long day. Elon's not going to flip to something else, Tom. Those are things people say that just don't understand the bigger picture. Momtaz in the house. All-time high? I still believe it. I still believe Doge will be over 73 cents this cycle. Yeah, we looked at MOG earlier. MOG holders should take profit. That's a strategy. But it could just do a retrace and then turn around and go higher. The buy line right now for Dogecoin, KB? Well, I mean, an hour ago, we called it right down here to 43.2, and that's what it hit. Will it drop further? It could. We did have a dip this morning that came down to 40, right at 42 cents. So, I mean, if you wanted to put a limit order in at 42, like 41.99, that might hit. Again, we just looked at the leverage and there's not a lot to be taken out right now. We just had it on this dip. But if Bitcoin decides it's going to drop down back into the 90s, like down to like 97, 96, then Doge would probably hit 42 cents. We'd probably see something like that. Thank you for the follow. Keep Doge or sell it, Mandy. You have to make that decision yourself. Ambassador says boom. What's booming, Ambassador? I can't follow all the news while I'm doing the live stream, so I don't know what boom is. Yes, XRP and XLM both have X's. But they do follow each other too. On SHIB, Fifi, we're looking at 45, which was the March high. So zooming out on the SHIB chart, that's where it hit right there, the beginning of March, earlier this year, up to 45. So this is, you know, on the short term, we had this cup and handle here. So we had that cup and handle, we called that. And now it's time to go. So that's typically what you would see, is that kind of action. And that seems to be happening right now on SHIB. So we'll see whether that plays out. It's starting to. It looks like it's starting to. And we've been looking at this upward channel, and it's been holding this. This is a pretty good size upward channel here that SHIB's trading in right now. So that's looking really bullish to me on the SHIB chart. So target 45 first. And then after that, I mean, we've got to zoom all the way back to 2021. And SHIB hit 85. I was targeting 67 as maybe, yeah, I'll take all the rest of my profits there, not wait for it to try and go up to its previous all-time high from 2021. Those would be two pretty good target zones for taking profits. We'll see how things develop, how long it takes. I do think SHIB is going to spike. Like we just saw, you know, what SNEC did. I think SHIB is going to do something like that. Meanwhile, we have Doge also in its upward channel. Oops. So Doge is trading very well in its upward channel since November 11th. Still looking very strong. I predicted Doge would come back, retest 43.5, and then move higher over the weekend. And so we'll see whether we follow that for the weekend. Just looking ahead, as somebody asked me to do. I definitely want to hold 43.5 as support, though. Look at Algorand, now up over 50 cents again. Nice. Let's go. I don't know who Crypto Mo is, Bindi. Never sell your Doge. Yeah, so Frank, that was my opinion back in 2021. When it breaks $1, reward yourself. And guess what? It never broke $1. 73 cents is as high as it got. And then it got shorted down. So this cycle, I have a different approach, and that's layering out, selling some Doge at different price targets, taking some profits. I'm never going to sell all my Dogecoin. I'm going to keep probably half or somewhere in that range. I'm selling just about everything else, though, this cycle. Not going to hold all my crypto through 2026, if indeed it's a bear market. Yeah, the trend lines do tend to work together, don't they? Some coins go up higher percentages than others, but I did say BOEM, Book of Meme. We're waiting for it to go on a big run. Still holding around 1 cent. Wanted to get up at least 2 cents. So we'll see. The bottom half of my DCA portfolio, it's only 12 coins. That's all there is. This is all there is. Doge, Jasmy, Bitcoin, XRP, Algorand, Stacks, Sheeb, ETH, Litecoin, and Sweet. That's what's in our portfolio. All well in the green. Big profit. And the overall, I refresh, 56,957. So, looking very good. And this chart shows you how the all-time profit is for the overall portfolio versus if we had just bought Bitcoin. And it's double the profit of Bitcoin. Double the profit. That's why back in the summer of 2023, when Bitcoin had already gone up from January, Bitcoin was at like 15, 16,000, it had gone up to 26,000, but the alts were still hitting lows. So that's why I was so sure that that was the time to make this portfolio, more kind of to prove a point that buying at the bottom of the bear market and then just holding, you're going to eventually see profit, and it's starting to pay off now. We will see how high this goes. But Dogecoin is not the top performer, though. It's Jasmy. Dogecoin is 600%. Jasmy is 1,200%. Because we bought Jasmy at 0.00366. 1,200%. Obviously, we didn't buy enough Jasmy, but that's how it worked out at the time. Now, I also have in my own personal portfolio a big bag of Jasmy, also bought at the same time. I think my average is 0.0039. So yeah, I'm up 1,200% on my own personal bag of Jasmy as well. That's why my overall portfolio that I have is like crazy to think about. But this is the side one that we did for the KrissPax channel here on YouTube, and this is the 75,000 Doge I'm going to be giving away. And you're like, what? Kriss is going to give away $32,000? And I'm like, well, I have over $1 million in Dogecoin now. So I can give away 32,000. Share the love. Share the love. If Dogecoin goes to $1, then how much is that going to be? About $80,000. Yep. I'm giving it away to you guys. But the rest of this I'm keeping for me. So this Jasmine here is mine. Bitcoin's mine. XRP's mine. Algorand's mine. And they're all big too. So Ambassador just joined. Ambassador, you will be getting some Dogecoin from me. That is right. You will be getting Dogecoin. Congratulations, being a member of the family. DJ's back. Took a little guitar break. You added MyDoge as payment for your luxury rideshare company. Awesome. Let us know how it goes. Moreno's in the house. Let's go Doge. Good night, Northern Orbit. You picked up a little bone. See what happens. That's what I was like. Put some at it and see what happens. Because it hasn't gone on that big run yet. I don't know what usual is. I'm not on Binance, so I have no idea. We looked at AMP earlier. You would have sold all your Doge for a Ducati. Why spend it on a car? Do you make less money on your investment if you take profits along the way? You'll never know when the top is, Bindi. You'll never know when to sell it all. You'll be waiting for a price and that price may never hit. And before you know it, prices are going back down. So I'm being a little less risky by taking profits along the way. Will I max out my profits? No, but again, never going to know when the top is. Not going to know. Mt. Gox has 72 Litecoin. You're going to get some of that back, aren't you? Trump is live on YouTube. I'll check that later. Sheep Doge Elon. What do I think of Doge Elon? Well, you sent me a super chat, so thanks for that. Thanks for the super chat. So we'll look at it. Normally I wouldn't look at this because I'm not a fan, but we'll look at it. It's kind of going sideways. It's at 0.00000002. It's up 6% for the day. On a bigger time frame. Yeah, it had this big run early November. Doesn't surprise me. Came back half its value, like most did. The big thing to look at is where it was back here in 2021. Because Doge Elon Mars was the bomb back then. The bomb. And this run right here is nothing compared to where it was. Always helps to zoom out, look at the bigger picture. This is not going back up there. Most likely not. But you never know. It's a meme, and memes can do crazy things. Yeah, but no. Stream's going great, Jay. How are you? Yeah, the shorters are institutional. The Barry Silberts of the world. We are doing great. We have another super chat from Rodriguez. ASM. Yeah, we looked at ASM yesterday, didn't we? I remember just looking at this. Yeah, assemble. Yeah, it's just kind of going sideways as well. This is like 4 straight days of sideways. Let's zoom out, take a look. Yeah, November 5th, it didn't do anything. It had a run here in October and then settled back down, and then a little run here, end of November. 3.8 cents. It hit 4.2 here, 4.4 in October. That's a big run when nothing else was really running there in October. And how long has this thing been trading? Since the end of 2021. Yeah, it was up here, 23 cents. This is forming a giant, deep cup and handle. So maybe it comes back up here to 14 cents. That'd be like a 4x from here. Maybe it does that. Maybe it does that. Interesting. Litecoin. Litecoin, another one of the OG proof of work cryptocurrencies. Kind of taking a breather today. Still rolling right around this 135 mark, which is this red dashed line here. Again, it was resistance, turned to support. So it's just kind of been going sideways, chilling for the last few days for Litecoin. Jasmine has a monitoring alert. You got a laptop, so you're able to join. Thanks, Ambassador. Congratulations on your laptop. Yeah, Aaron, you just put it in your profile is all you do. You just put it in your profile, and then you engage with other Doge content creators on X. And if they want to give you a tip, they just go to your profile and they see your Doge wallet address on your profile. And then they just send you a tip wallet to wallet. That's how that works. You want some Doge? Elliot from Mexico? We would all like Doge. You join the channel, and it's a tip. It's a tip from me to you for taking part on this journey together with Dogecoin and other cryptos in this bull market. And that's the payoff. Gavin just bought some Jasmine. Yeah, I mean, it's a red day, down 12%. So buying it right here around 5 cents is probably a good thing. Not financial advice. Queen Anne's Revenge, YouTube member. Awesome. Snoopy's head is hidden by the crypto.com. Yeah, he's right here. Right behind crypto.com logo, Snoops. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it doesn't connect to your Robinhood. Basically, it's its own wallet address. And so what you do is when you go to transfer from Robinhood, and then it asks you pretty much like where are you transferring it to, you go and you copy the wallet address from your MyDoge app into the Robinhood transfer box. And then the coins will move from Robinhood to MyDoge. And it takes a little while. It doesn't happen instantaneously because Robinhood is like a big exchange and they have to have somebody physically move it from a cold storage wallet to a temporary wallet. And people get all freaked out. It's like, it's been 10 minutes and my Dogecoin hasn't moved yet. And I'm just like, sometimes it takes an hour. Again, it's not the same as using Doge as currency to pay for something. It's a transfer from Robinhood, which is not your own personal wallet. It's an exchange wallet. So it takes a little longer because they actually have to, someone has to physically move it into essentially a temporary wallet that then you transfer it from to your MyDoge wallet. Okay. Oh, the Ducati's a bike. Sorry, Raiden. See, I'm so out of it. I don't know bikes. I don't know bikes. Will XRP drop to $2? Well, let's take a look. We identified $2.19. It hit that on Wednesday, and it was almost there on the big dip on Tuesday. It's not going below 219, in my opinion. That's pretty strong support there. So if you're looking to buy, maybe 220 is a buy price. It's now at 240. We might see that. We might see that. Hey, Dennis, thanks for the super chat. You made 60,000 off of Pepe. Something told you to put it in Doge. And you know, it's a strategy for some people to, you know, when something big runs up like that, especially a meme token like Pepe, it runs up and you take your profit and you put it into something that is probably going to run as well. So that's not bad. Good for you. Yes, Rochelle. Doesn't matter what level you are, you'll get the same amount of Doge. As a rookie or an MVP, doesn't matter. That's just if you want to just give a little more to the channel, you can go up to an all-star or an MVP. Triple check your wallet addresses. Yeah, for KB, especially what Nate says here. One thing you can do is you first do a sample transfer. Let's say you've got 1,000 Dogecoin. You don't have to transfer 1,000 at once. Maybe transfer 10 of it over, just to make sure you got it right. And then transfer the remaining 990 on a second transfer. It won't cost you any more from Robinhood. The fee that they charge, it's the Dogecoin network fee. It's the equivalent of probably 2 cents. It's so cheap. It's so cheap to move Dogecoin. So don't worry about the fee from Robinhood. Now, if you're on Coinbase or Binance, you'll also pay an exchange fee on top of the network fee from those two. But Robinhood doesn't charge an extra. So yeah, as DJ says, whatever the minimum is, but if they don't let you send 10 Doge, and they'll tell you what the minimum amount is. But 10 Doge at this price, that should be fine. So transfer that, make sure it's in your MyDoge wallet, all good. Then transfer the rest. That's a good way to do it. All right, gang. That's it for tonight. I will not have a live on Saturday, but I will be live again Sunday evening. So make sure that you're subscribed. You got your notifications on. We're going to have some more fun on Sunday. We'll see how things go. Hope everyone has a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.